Okay, what's up, man? What's up, guys and girls and elephants or whatever? I don't know, whatever you want to be called, cat, dog, and YouTube and Rumble and oh man, I don't even want to say it, X. Okay, because I put my videos on X. Anyways, it's the time has come. Leaving tomorrow morning. Go to the USA, but it's going to be a very long journey. There's no direct flight. It's not an easy flight. I will fly from Phnom Penh, Cambodia to Taipei, Taiwan, and then from Taipei I will fly to LIX, lovely, and then from there on into the United States. I'm not going to tell you my final destination, but anyways, it's a very long flight. Okay, like I said, many long flights. So it's probably going to be almost 2 days of flying and then waiting in the airports. But I'll make some shorts from the airports. One of the airports I have to stay at is the one in Taipei, Taiwan. Oh, before I talk about that, thank you guys so much for watching my videos. Thank you so much. Use the finger for subscribe and click like or whatever. But yeah, even if you guys don't, man, just, thank you guys for watching my videos, man. I really enjoy sitting outside, drinking my coffee in the morning, man, talking to you guys, like talking to friends, man. Even though you guys can't talk back, you kind of do by looking at the videos. But so anyways, it's about maybe about a 3 or 4 hour flight from Phnom Penh, Cambodia to Taipei, Taiwan. And then I got to stay in the airport in Taiwan for maybe like 3 or 4 hour layover, and I got to catch another flight. But the airport in Taiwan is absolutely just, it's, like I said, I'll take some shorts. I'll let you guys decide. It is like a mall and an airport combined. Okay, it has shops. I don't think I've even walked through the whole airport, and I've been there many times, and it is absolutely huge. You could get lost in that place so easy. But it they've got every kind of shop you can imagine. Cell phones, luggage, Hello Kitty, Victoria's Secret. They have perfume shops. It's just absolutely, you guys are going to see it. It's nothing like the U.S. airports. They have a lot of nice restaurants, a lot of nice bars and stuff. I don't drink, but they have a library. They have like sofas to sit on all over the place. They have these lounge chairs, like a recliner, that have automatic. You push a button and it reclines back for you, and you can plug your cell phone in. They're really nice airports, and like I said, just a really nice airport to have to wait in. I've been there. I don't even know how many times. A lot of times. So, anyways. As you guys can see on the video, I know some secrets when it comes to flying and traveling. I am probably a member of the 1 million mile flying club. I don't know. I've flown with so many different airlines. I've flown all over the world, mostly for business, but some for pleasure. And one of the things that I will not do, and I'm going to suggest strongly that you do not do this. Do not fly into mainland China, or now Hong Kong, because Hong Kong is run by China. Do not fly. I will not fly into China. I don't care what the price is. I will not fly into mainland China or now into Hong Kong because China is it. Okay? You're an American, and they're going to spot you in a minute, and they will find a reason to give you a lot of problems. Okay? And if you have problems in China, you're going to be there for a while. Okay? I'm suggesting to you in the best kind of way I can, nothing against the Chinese people, it's the government over there. Do not fly into mainland China or to Hong Kong, okay? With that being said, on with the savings. Okay, first of all, you can have as many email accounts as you want. Okay, I have several email accounts. I have maybe 7 or 8, I don't know. I'd have to count them, but I have quite a few email accounts, and I have them for different things. Okay, I have one email account, And anytime that I fly on an airline, okay, this particular flight is going to be EVA Airlines to the United States, and then it's going to be Alaska Airlines. I usually only fly in Asia. I fly in EVA Airlines. They're based out of Taipei, Taiwan. I fly on China Airlines, which I know it says China, but they're from Taiwan also. Singapore Airlines I've flown on. Korean Airlines I've flown on. Anytime I fly on especially on an international flight, okay, I will join their membership, whatever you want to call it. It's a mileage club. You know, if you fly enough miles, you get upgrades. You get discounts. But I join the club, okay, and I use a specific email account for that. And they're going to send you emails all the time telling you they have discounts and promotions and blah blah blah. But it's okay. Like I said, the email is specifically that. But I do join the club, okay. The EVA Club is called Infinity Miles, okay. When I book airlines, okay, in the United States, I've tried to fly on United or Delta. I don't go on Spirit because Spirit Airlines is probably the airplane that people take to go get on the Carnival cruises, if you know what I mean. Okay, I don't fly on those Spirit or whatever, Banana Airlines or whatever. You know the airlines that I'm talking about, the Allegiant or whatever they are, the ones that people use to go to the Carnival cruises on. Anyways, when I book an airline, okay, when I book a flight, I always book. There's economy or coach. There's economy or coach. There's economy premium, or they call it economy plus, and then there's business, and then there's first class. Okay, and if you book a flight on business or first class on the internet, it's going to cost you a bunch of money. It's just the way it is. Okay, so what I do is I always book economy plus or coach plus or economy premium, whatever they call it. It's the next level above the lowest. That allows me, okay, through their membership program, okay, with their membership number, that allows me to choose my seat in the airplane as far as the economy plus or coach plus, whatever they call it. That allows me to see the airplane, okay? If you book the cheapest one, you're not going to have access to that. So I want access to that airplane. And this morning, I looked at the airplane, and it shows the seats that are taken and the ones that are not taken, okay? So when I booked, I just took whatever seat they gave me, okay? And then I looked this morning, and I found a seat, an aisle seat that didn't have anybody sitting next to me, okay? So basically, I'm going to get 2 seats, okay? The airplane doesn't have a lot of people on it. Now, I changed my seat, okay? I changed it to an aisle seat with nobody sitting next to me, okay? Now, when I get to the airport tomorrow, okay, I will usually ask to speak to the manager, okay? First of all, you got to get to the airport early. If you're one of these people that just likes to run late, and you get to the airport and there's already 50, 60 people in line, man, it's game over. You're going to get whatever they have, okay? I see them all the time. They run them with their bags in because they don't know how to be on time. I get to the airport hella early, okay? I get there like 3 or 4 hours before I'm supposed to be, okay? So I'm usually either one of the first couple of people in line, okay? And when I get there, there's a lot of people behind me, okay? So I usually ask to speak to a manager or someone I would like to upgrade, that I had access and I saw there's empty seats in business class or first class, and I would like to upgrade my seat, okay? And they say, okay, let me look. I'm going to go ahead and look. I just looked a little while ago, but it's okay. Go ahead and look. So they look. And they tell me sometimes, example, I can upgrade you to a business class for $250. Okay. Now, if I would have booked it, it would have been an extra $1,000. Okay. But I'm already on the airplane. Okay. If I sit here or I sit over there, it's not going to make any difference to them. I'm still the same big guy. It's just a different seat, okay? I'm already going to be on the airplane. If they can make a couple, you know, if you have extra $100, they will, okay? So what they're going to do is they're going to say, just an example, tomorrow they're going to say, all right, I tell them, hey, I see you guys got some empty seats up there in business class, man, which is, like I said, it's pretty nice. So she's going to look on her computer and she's going to say, yes, we have empty seats on business class. Would you like a window, or would you like a row, you know, on the end? And I tell them, how much? And she says, I'll let you have it for $250. And I'm going to say, how about 200? And she's going to look at me and she's going to say, just a minute, let me go in the back and ask my manager. Okay? And she's going to go in the back and she's just going to stand there and look at a wall or look at her phone. I don't know what she's going to do. She's not going to talk to anyone. She already knows she can. She already knows that extra $200 is better than not getting it, right? I'm just going to change seats. So she's going to go in the back and pretend like she talked to the manager, and then she's going to come back and she's going to say, okay, sir, I'll take an extra $200 for a business class upgrade. Would you like the aisle or the window? I like the aisle because I'm tall and I can kind of put my feet in the aisle a little bit. Okay. So then she's going to look on her computer, and I'm going to tell her I'm already going to kind of know which seat I want because I've already looked on the deal. So, and this works on all your airlines, okay? It's all the same, right? If the plane is absolutely packed, well, then you're just stuck with where you know, like I said. But if you get the cheapest one, you're not going to have access to the airplane seating chart on their website. Okay, because you have to put in your ticket number and all that other stuff. So there you go. That's how you save. Like I said, join all of the, if you travel a lot, join every single one of those airlines that you fly on, except for maybe the Spirit or one of those other ones. I don't know. I don't care. Like I said, I'm not going to fly on those anyways. Now, if I'm flying, let's say when I lived in Stockton and I would go to Las Vegas, I would fly. I didn't try to play that game. It's just from Stockton to Las Vegas. It wasn't about like an hour or something flight, maybe hour and a half flight. I don't know, whatever it was. But I just book a flight. I don't care if it was in the middle. I just, like I said, it was only an hour and a half flight from Stockton, California to Las Vegas. Or if I was going from Stockton to Phoenix, Tucson, something like that, Flagstaff. It just depends. Like I said, those little short flights. If you're flying from San Francisco to Los Angeles, it's such a short flight. It doesn't, you know, like I said, I'm talking about flying across the U.S. or flying internationally. That's how you save. That's how you save money, man. That's how you save money. So, like I said, join all these airline clubs. Get yourself an email. You can open as many emails as you want. Like I said, I have emails for a lot of different things. I have one for the channel, LIVE.RICH.CAMBODIA at gmail.com. I have that one. And I have other emails that I use for specific reasons. Okay. I have my personal email, people that I know, they're my friends, whatever. I have emails for them, and I have emails for just all different reasons, right? Like I said, you can open as many email accounts as you want. Okay. Like I said, I think I've got 3 or 4 Gmail accounts. So anyways, okay. So you want to join those flight things, okay? You have to put in all your information and start an account with the password. I know it's a pain in the butt, but in the long run, if you're going to fly a lot, it's worth it. If you're just going to fly one time, I don't know. Up to you. Okay. Now, it's the same thing when you book a hotel. Okay. If you're going to stay in a Motel 6 for 2 days, I wouldn't mess with it. Okay. But if you're going to fly somewhere, let's say you're going to go to Bali. Okay. You go to Bali and you're going to be in Bali, Indonesia for 10 days. Okay. You book the cheapest room they got. Okay. You book the cheapest room they got. And when you get there, okay, you ask them, can you get an upgrade? You'd like an upgrade. Can they work a deal with you on an upgrade? Maybe you want a suite. Maybe you want a room by the pool. Maybe you want a room with the ocean view, whatever it is. Okay. I've done this, I don't even know how many times. Okay. I just booked the cheapest room. I get there. I'm really nice. I'm courteous. I'm not disrespectful. I just usually ask to speak to a manager. And They will usually ask you why you want to speak to a manager. Is there anything wrong? No, nothing's wrong. Nothing wrong. I just would like to speak to a manager if you have one available. And they usually have a manager come out and, yes, sir, whatever, can I help you? And I just tell them I would like to upgrade, and the manager's usually the one to talk to. So they get on their little computer and they look and see, and they ask me what I like. Well, maybe I want a room by the pool. Right, so I can look out my window and see the pool and see the eye candy or whatever you want to call it. So, or maybe I want an ocean view, or just any number of things. Maybe I decide I want a suite, I want a bedroom, and then like a living room. Maybe I want a room with a jacuzzi. I don't know, just all different kind of things. And they're going to look at that, and it's going to save you money. If you book it online, the same room, it would cost you a whole lot more. But you're standing there, right there in front of them, okay? And they see, well, you've already got that room for 8, 10 days, whatever it is at the resort. They think, man, I can get a few extra $100 out of this guy, and the same kind of deal. They're gonna tell you, just an example, I can upgrade you to whatever room for an extra $300. Okay? If I'd have done it online, it would have been an extra $800. And I tell them, I got two $100 bills. Okay? Can I upgrade for a couple $100? And they're going to think about it for a minute or two, and they're going to say, okay, 90% of the time they say, okay, maybe they're going to try to make me $250, whatever, but it's cheaper, okay? It's going to be cheaper, okay? Now, I don't know about the Carnival cruises, man. Like I said, you guys have to figure that one out on your own, or Spirit Airlines, or one of those other airlines that don't even give you a water on that thing. Anyways, this will work. You got to be there early, especially at the airport. You have to be there early. If you're not going to be there early, it's not going to work. Okay, you got to be one of the first ones in line, and you have to have access to see how many empty seats there are in the airplane. Okay, in order to do that, you got to be a member of the club, and you got to put in all the crap. I know, but just write it down in a little book. I have a book. I've got all that in there, and they're going to send you just emails all the time telling you they got promotions going on, blah 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 blah, and everything. And just so it's one of those things. So, like I said, and be courteous, and be kind, and be nice, and smile, and all those things, man, and it will go a long ways. Let me tell you, like I said, I have traveled all over the world, okay? I've traveled all over the world. Okay? Just for an example, I flew to Germany, to Stuttgart, Germany. Well, I didn't fly into Stuttgart. I flew into, I don't remember if it was Hamburg or Schaffensburg, but I flew into Germany, and then I went to Stuttgart, Germany. I wanted to see where the Porsche cars were made, and they have a tour through the factory. I assume it's been a long time ago, but I assume they still have that. And like I said, I've traveled to South America, to Central America, all over Asia, to Cambodia so many times, and all over the United States. I can't even tell you all the different places I've been in the USA, man. I've flown all over. So I'm probably a member of the Million Mile Club. Stayed in a lot of nice hotels. Sometimes company pay for it. Sometimes they reimburse me. It just depends. But like I said, these are ways you guys can save money on your trip, man. Like I said, be early and be courteous and be kind, man. And that will get you a long ways in these on these discounts. Like I said, I already told my wife, man, I might upgrade tomorrow. We get to the airport because we're gonna get there hell early. So, anyways, this will be my last long video for a couple days. I'll make some shorts because I can do that on my phone. I don't need my laptop out. I'm gonna carry my laptop with me, but I don't want to take it out in the airport. That's just too much trouble. So, anyways, I appreciate all you guys watching. You guys have a safe couple of days, whatever that might be, and get out and travel, man. Get out and see the world, man. The world's a nice place, but got to have money. You got to have money, so you're gonna have to buckle down and work, man. You got to work hard and play hard, So that's kind of my thing there. Work hard and play hard, man. So I appreciate everyone. And you guys are like hitting the subscribe, use the finger, man. Subscribe. Hit the like button. If you want to. Like I said, I watch a lot of videos, and I will do that sometimes too. So Anyways, it'll be a couple days before I make a long video. Maybe some of you are like, oh, hell yeah, I don't want to see homies for a couple days, man. But I'll make some shorts if you guys want to watch them. And you guys have a good one. And I will talk to you again on a long video when I'm in the when I'm all settled down inside the USA, man. Oh, much as I hate that, I'm going to miss the hell out of my wife and daughter in my house, man. I'm going to miss this. Cambodia is my home. Okay? I'm just going to the USA for 1 month, take care of some business. I'm getting out of that place, man. You guys can have it all you want, man. Okay? They used to call it the land of dreams or whatever, man. For me, it's the land of nightmares. I don't even want to go there for a month, but I got to, so it's one of those, got to separate your wants from your needs. I don't want to go, but I need to go, okay? So, anyways, I'll talk to you guys in a long video, man, in a few days, man. Until then, you guys be safe, be careful outside, and I'm going to miss talking to you guys. All right, bye.